Alright, so sneak peek number 2 for the November update is here. We have the typical greetings from CM Fragment, and he's letting us know that the innovative scientist of Wakanda has stood up for the Wakandan people. The princess of Wakanda has become its queen, or so many believe. Let's take a look at the trailer that we got today because it's pretty spicy and there's some things to talk about. Once again, I gotta say big shout out to the Marvel Future Fight team for coming through with an amazing sneak peek. I actually really like the music for this one as well because it fits the character that is being introduced. I'm so excited to see what they give us for the next 3 sneak peeks. Hopefully we're getting 5, even though the update is going to be stretched out a couple weeks in between because of the fact that the update is gonna go live on the 2nd of November and the movie isn't gonna get released until the 11th, so they can't reveal too much, but I'm hoping they give us enough. There is enough here. They could give us a couple new characters like Umbaku and Okoye, so here's the hoping. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, a new uniform is now officially confirmed for Shuri. Now I know you guys are probably wondering, wait, why would they choose this uniform specifically for Shuri and not give her Black Panther outfit? Because at this point, if you've been watching the trailers, you know that it's confirmed that Shuri is the next Black Panther, and rightfully so. There's been at least 3 different runs where Shuri was the Black Panther. So if anyone was gonna pick up the mantle after Chadwick, it absolutely had to be Shuri. So this was a great pick. It's not an ass pull like they usually do where they're converting a male character into a female character. This is perfect. It's comic book accurate and it fits beautifully. But I know not everybody's gonna be excited about this specific look for her, but just keep in mind that they don't want to reveal too much that could be considered spoilers ahead of time for the movie because not everybody's watching the trailers and stuff. Okay, so keep that in mind. However, this is what she's rocking in the posters, so they have to go with that for now. As you can see, it's very accurate to what she's wearing in the trailer. Okay, little shading difference, but it could just be the video. And she's also missing what I believe is the bracelet. Yeah, she doesn't have the bracelet on. That's the only thing, but maybe it's just because it's being covered by her hand here. However, that's besides the point. I do think Shuri is going to be getting 2 uniforms. It would not be out of left field. Netmarble usually drops synergy uniforms when they see fit, and this is one of those cases because in the poster she's wearing this outfit. However, we've already seen that she's going to be wearing the Black Panther outfit in the movie. I know you guys might think this is a spoiler, but it's not. Okay, it's confirmed. In case you're wondering, wait, this can't be Shuri. No, it absolutely is Shuri because you know the little dots, she always has those. That's the MCU signature for Shuri. So it's official. We know it's her as the next Black Panther. There's a couple other characters that's going to be getting stuff, but I won't touch on them here. Just keep that in mind. I am excited for this because I'm a big fan of Shuri, and I've always loved Shuri as the Black Panther. Like, look how sexy she looked in Dark Reign. Excuse me? Looking like a whole snack. I'm sorry. Ever since Shuri got added to the game, I wanted to see her as Black Panther. However, I'm not gonna lie, I would have preferred this version of Shuri as opposed to this tech version that they're giving us from the MCU, but beggars can't be choosers. Even this version of Shuri looks better from Doom War. Not too sure how many of you guys remember this run, but this was an amazing run where we got to see Black Panther versus Dr. Doom and Shuri step into the role of Black Panther. And for some of you super nerds out there like me, do you guys remember Claw of the Panther with Shuri as the Black Panther? I believe in this run we had Shuri going up against the likes of Proxima, Midnight, and Namor. So if you guys are not a fan of Shuri, maybe you should check out these 3 comic runs specifically to see how much of a badass character she really is. Now, I've seen some of you guys asking about Shuri getting tier 4, and obviously that's not going to happen because Shuri is currently a tier 2 character, guys. They're not doing 2 tiers at a time. The most we're ever gonna see is 1 tier increase, going from tier 2 to tier 3 or tier 3 to tier 4. So as much as some of you guys are super fans for Shuri, and trust me, I am too, Black Panther T'Challa is more likely to get a tier 4 than Shuri getting a tier 4. And right here, it straight up tells you that, listen, Shuri is getting tier 3, okay? And in case you guys missed the video that I did yesterday transcribing the Wakandan text, I'll break it down for you guys right now, okay? So this first symbol that looks like a hut with like a chimney hanging off to the side is a T. So we'll just go ahead and circle the T right there. And then we have the X, which is an I, boom. Then we have the hourglass, which corresponds with an E. And then we have the pitchfork, the smaller one down here, which corresponds with an R. So if you spell that out, it's T-I-E-R, which is tier. Now in the second row, we have the same exact letter. So it's T again, boom, which already lets us know that this is gonna spell out 3. Then we have what looks like a grenade, which is a H. Then we have this fork, which is a R. Then we have 2 of these hourglasses, which is 2E. So we have T-H-R-E-E. And then the third and final row of text actually spells out Shuri. So we'll go ahead and we'll just spell it out for you guys. So the first letter is obviously S. The second letter is H. The third letter is U. Fourth letter is R, and then the fifth letter, which is I. There you go. So tier 3 Shuri. So any of you guys out there who wanted to see a tier 4 Shuri, is not happening, okay? Netmarbles let you know at the very beginning of the trailer, 2 seconds in, Shuri's getting tier 3. It is very unlikely that anytime soon we're gonna see characters jump 2 tiers in power. That would be absolutely ridiculous, and I wouldn't want that to happen. And I spent a good bit of change on this game, so I could only imagine for free-to-play players, if you have to then take a character from tier 2 all the way up to tier 4 in a single update, come on man, most people don't have the resources for that. At least if they get tier 3 now and then later on they get tier 4, they get 2 chances to shine, as opposed to them getting a tier 3 and a tier 4 in the same update. More than likely the tier 3 upgrade is going to be lackluster, and then the tier 4 upgrade is going to be what makes them relevant. So I'd rather her get a tier 3 upgrade here. However, the problem with that is, what is the likelihood of many of you guys using Shuri as a DPS? So what has me a little bit worried is, even if she gets this Black Panther Synergy uniform, which I think is what's going to happen, right? She's going to get the sweatsuit at the beginning of the update, and then after the movie drops on the 11th, the next week, which is probably going to be like the 13th or the 14th, she's going to get the Black Panther outfit. She's going to get 2 uniforms. But my issue with Shuri getting 2 uniforms is, what if it's just another situation like Valkyrie, where yes, she becomes better, but primarily you're just going to end up using her as a support? Because honestly, Valkyrie got a great upgrade, but most of you guys are using her with a CTP of Insight. I was using her with an Energy. I had a lot of fun. She was pretty strong. I was also using her with a CTP of Rage for ABX, but she got power crept by Titania and She-Hulk, so I swapped her back to a CTP of Insight. I'm concerned about Shuri getting 2 uniforms, because even if she gets 2 uniforms, most of you guys will never actually use her as a DPS. So here's to hoping one of these uniforms is significantly better for PvP, because then maybe people would consider using her for PvP. I don't see many people considering Shuri for PvE content, World Boss Legend, Giant Boss Raid, ABL, that kind of stuff, because we have tier 4 characters now, and there's no way that Shuri's gonna out DPS tier 4 characters, right? She can come close to Kamala Khan, or maybe even be as strong as Kamala Khan, maybe a little bit stronger, and that would be great. But even then, that pales in comparison to tier 4 level DPS like Black Bolt, who's shredding through everything right now. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do, and if they do give her 2 uniforms, will it be very similar to what they did for Spider-Man? I think that's the best case scenario. Honestly, that's the best thing they could do for Shuri. They could make Shuri similar to Spider-Man, where one suit is great for PvE content and one suit is great for PvP content. I think that's the way how they make money off Shuri, and I do think she is gonna keep her tier 2 passive. If she keeps her tier 2 passive, I don't think many people are gonna change her from a CTP of Insight. She has a pretty decent kit already. I think the only thing she's missing really is damage accumulation and chain hit damage. Well, actually, damage accumulation, chain hit damage, and a heal. Those 3 things, and she'll actually be significantly better. I look forward to playing with her, so you guys let me know what you think in the comment section.